Hello my buddies, welcome back to my channel. It has been so long, I know. September has been busy. September is a really busy month for me at work, so I just haven't been able to record as much, but I have also been working on a video where I'm testing a product that requires a little bit of time to kind of know if it works or it doesn't work. So I have been working on that and I have been testing that product, but I missed you. I am so happy that I'm sitting here recording this video, and I hope that you're happy to watch it. And if you are, I'm so happy that you are actually watching it. I just said happy like 5 million times, I know. Today we are going to do a review of this little tool over here, which is the Oil Control on the Go from Revlon. I actually first heard of this product because my friend Jess bought it in Argentina. We'll send a kiss to my friend Jess. And she got it, and I made so much fun of her. I feel so bad, but I made so much fun of her. And I hadn't even seen it here. I'll talk about it in a minute. But I made a lot of fun. I made fun of her. But actually, I saw it here. I saw it on TikTok, and then I actually saw it on Amazon, and I thought, I'm gonna give it a try. So it is this little thing, and it's supposed to be an oil absorbing roller. It is supposed to be made out of real volcanic stone, instantly absorbs excess oil on the skin, and it's reusable and easy to wash. And I thought that was really interesting. So it comes in this little thing. When Jess told me about it, she was trying to explain to me what the material of it, because it's not really a box, it's like you know those plastic handbags that like sometimes maybe you had as a child? They're made out of that material. If you know what that material is called, which is like, please leave a comment below telling me what the name of this is, because I can't really explain it. It's like a silicone maybe? I don't know. It comes in this little thing, which is like a lot of packaging for what it is, but whatever. And the way it's supposed to work is you are going to, I'm gonna open it, you just roll it on your oily patches, and the stone is supposed to absorb it. Now, my first question about this, whether it worked or not, was why volcanic stone? Like, what is it about volcanic stone that would make it work? And I went to the Google and I did some research. And I actually found maybe a reason. So, because my guess was like, is it only volcanic stone? And they're just saying it because, you know, maybe like it sounds more exclusive or like more special, or is there a reason? And one thing that I found when I was looking into volcanic rock is that it has more silica in it than maybe other types of rock. And I'm thinking that maybe that is why it would absorb more oil. I have a lot of questions like where they're getting that volcanic stone. Is it really volcanic stone? I haven't been able to figure it out. I'm not gonna call Revlon and ask them. But it's supposed to be volcanic stone, and I think like there is something about it that just makes it more absorbent. One of the things that they're saying, and when I read the box mention it, is that you can actually wash it. So use it, and once it gets saturated, you can actually just wash it. And you're supposed to be able to wash it with just like a gentle soap, and I don't even know if it's just warm water. Yeah, warm water and gentle soap, and I'll dry it overnight. And I have to say, like, it seems like they put some thought into how they did it. If you look at the, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I have a lipstick all over my hand because I did a really bad job doing my lipstick. So it has like little like air holes here and also on the top here. So you could potentially like put it in here and it would dry, or it wouldn't like keep humidity in. Because that was a question I had, like why make this thing so long when the ball, like the actual ball, is like really tiny. And I guess maybe that's why they did it. But it is it's still quite compact, and it opens up. And then to wash it, all you would really need to do is you open it up, so you twist it, and then you can just, I have dropped this like 3 times already, so at least we know that it's Miss March proof. There we go. So you have it here, and then you can just wash it. I'm just being very careful because I've already recorded this and dropped it midway, so I don't want to drop it again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close it. Is it secure? Okay. And then you just put it back in and you can use it. So now, first question is, does it actually work? I do find that it works. I wish my face felt greasier. It really doesn't. We can try here, but I don't know if this is my makeup or just like grease or like oil. So we're gonna give it a try. I'm gonna get like a little closer and see if I can show you. But if it doesn't, like if it's still shiny, I can tell you like the way my face works is it gets like, I can feel the oil, but you can't necessarily see it because my skin is like, I have combination skin. So my skin is both dry and oily. So you can't always see it. So we're gonna give it a try here, but I'll tell you a few places where I tested it out. I'm just gonna, and I'm wearing like full makeup. Okay, actually I think it did like a pretty good job. It's not shiny anymore. I'm gonna do it here now. I'll just go here. And you can see like that shine is gone, and I really feel the difference like when I touch it. It did pick up a little bit of my blush. Not too much though, like just like the smallest hint. I don't think it picked too much of my foundation. I don't really see it. You can roll it this way, or you can go like in circular motions depending on what you're doing. So I do find that it works and it does absorb the oil. That it actually does. And I don't find that it absorbs too much makeup, which is a concern that you might have. I found it really useful to use it maybe before even putting on your makeup. Like I know that like there are certain areas where I get oilier, which is like usually around here for me, and also my eyelids. So it's kind of nice to do it beforehand so I can start with like a clean slate. So I do find that it does absorb oil and you're able to look good and not shiny. I've seen videos on TikTok of people who do get shiny and they test it out and it works well. For me, it's more of a textural kind of thing, like touching it, and I can tell you like it doesn't feel oily at all. It just feels like my skin, so it's really nice. Now, what we have talked about what this can do, let's talk about what it doesn't do. This is something that just removes the oil. It's not something that's going to prevent oil from happening or is going to blot oil as it is happening. Like it's not, it doesn't work as like the same way that a, what's it called? This, what's it called? A powder? You know what I mean? Like the powder that, like a translucent powder or something like that. Or even like, you know, like maybe a primer that is supposed to control oil. It's not gonna do that. It's not meant to do that. It's not really doing like any like preventative work. It's just taking care of the oil. I think the best comparison to this would be the blotting sheets that you could buy. I don't know, the Clean Clear did them. The difference between those and this is that this one is actually reusable. You can just wash it, whereas the other ones you have to throw them away. So it's both like wasteful, but it is also not environmentally friendly. So this is a lot more environmentally friendly, and it's nice. You can just put it in your pocket, like in your purse, and whenever you need it, you just like go like this. And like, because the way it looks, people might not even know that that's what you're doing. Like they may think like, oh, like she's just reapplying makeup, or I wonder what that is. But it's not like those blue sheets that you would need to put in there. Although those are fun to look at when you like pull them up. It's like, oh, like look at what my face was like. So I think like that's what they do. They're good for blotting. They don't prevent anything. They're not going to prevent your face getting oily, or they're not going to help control that oil in that sense. But it's probably like, it's pretty good. In terms of price, here in Canada, I think I paid maybe $16, $17 and I bought it on Amazon. I found it to be a bit pricey for what it is. But that may just be me. Like I found it like, I was like, ooh, like that's interesting. Now here in Canada, things are a bit more expensive. Like when we do, if we were doing like dollar to dollar, there will be more expensive than the US. Our dollar is about like 30% lower than the US dollar, which means that we are always getting things a little bit more expensive, or like at a higher amount of dollars like you would do in the US. So I did find it to be a little bit expensive. I would have been really pissed off if it didn't work, because, you know, with taxes and all that, it got to like $18 for this. So that is something to pay attention. Maybe you can find it a bit cheaper on like places like Walmart. I know that at my pharmacy it would probably be more expensive. I don't know if I've seen it at a pharmacy though, I have to say that. So something to take into account in terms of price. But you could also take it as it's like an investment, right? You know, it's like I love my my reusable like period underwear, and those are really pricey, but at the end of the day, like it's a big cost in the beginning, and then like you're not spending money on buying like disposable things all the time. So, you know, you have to do your numbers, but I would say yes, I do recommend it. If your face does get oily, try it out. One thing that I had seen a few people comment on is if your face is really oily, like you may need to wash it more frequently. As I said, I've used it a couple of times and it's been fine for me, and it's still absorbing. Like it's not, you know, it's like it's just too full. But you may need to wash it more often than other people, just because of the amount of oil that you have on your face. But I will give it the Miss March stamp of approval. This will, I think I will start keeping this in my purse. I also liked it like just to do it like before I putting on my mask, because I like masks, and like this part of my face are a nightmare. Like if I'm wearing a mask for like a real long time, I can feel the breakouts happening. So I feel like this might help me control them a little bit more, or just like start like put my mask on with like a clean slate and then get oily if I will, but at least like there's a layer of oil that has been removed. So yes, it has the Miss March stamp of approval. Let me know in the comments if you have tried it, if you like it, or if you want to try it. And that has been all for me for today. Again, it has been lovely seeing you again. I'm hoping that I'll get to record more. There are a few exciting things coming this fall. We have the Sephora sale, which will probably be next month, and then we'll have like a new FabFitFun for the winter. So there's a lot of things happening this fall. I still need to do my FabFitFun like a couple weeks in video, just to see how I'm liking the products. It's just that it hasn't gotten like, it's still really hot where I live. So it hasn't gotten like to that point where I just realized like it got really dark outside and like the lighting might be a little bit off. That's okay. But I haven't been able to wear some of the items or to really make use of some of the items that I got from my last box. So that will probably be more like in October once like the weather gets a little bit chillier here. But there's a lot of coming for us. So that is really exciting. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again in another video. Bye.